Counsellors working with problem gamblers say those seeking help for their addictions are increasingly getting younger. They say these tech-savvy addicts are finding it easy to access illegal online gambling sites and are lured by the promise of quick and easy money. Geraldine Yap with more.
This Addiction Recovery Centre offers counselling services for people struggling with problem gambling, among other types of addiction. Increasingly, it's seeing younger, more tech-savvy gamblers seek help to kick their addiction, some as young as 20. For these youngsters, they mainly bet on sports like football and basketball and play casino games on illegal gambling websites.
Not like last time you have to go to the casino or you have to go to Singapore pool in order that you can place the bet. Now it's 24/7 in their hand, and also the anonymity of the online platform, because nobody knows who you are, and that gives them even more freedom or perceived freedom that they could indulging.
Counsellors say many young gamblers start the habit because of peer influence and a draw of making a quick buck. But temptations are also all around, including unsolicited text messages offering illegal gambling services, as well as advertisements on gaming and video streaming sites. That's even as authorities have blocked more than 3,400 illegal gaming websites.
For young people, like they are not working. So online, all these illegal online gambling websites, they will usually give them credit, meaning that they don't need to come out any upfront of cash to gamble. They can gamble on credits. And they can gamble anywhere, anytime, just with their smartphone.
With problem gamblers getting younger, counsellors are calling for public education efforts not just to continue, but also for schools to play a bigger role in raising awareness about the issue. Family members must also be equipped to identify signs of addiction.
Public education or even education program for schools and institutions. I think to start young, kind of educate them, there's no such thing as free lunches. Yeah, because they always think of getting free money, quick money, quick bucks, and that's where the attraction lies.
The family members need to be equipped so that they can intervene effectively and sooner before hell break loose. Right? They can spot whether their loved one already into this addiction, and when they come up, when they approach them for money and even involved with illegal borrowing, how can the family help them? Right? How can they help them so effectively and in the right way, without wasting all your hard-earned money?
They add that making counselling more accessible will also help to better address the issue of problem gambling. 32-year-old Peter, not his real name, had his first taste of winning when he was just 11. A seemingly harmless $5 football bet then grew into a gambling addiction.
The total sum of bets that I used to place is like, on an average day, it's maybe $100 to $300. So it's a bit hard to quantify how much I lost over time. But if I had to give you a ballpark figure, it's about $150,000 over 10 years of active gambling.
At first, Peter fueled his addiction with his allowance and income from part-time work. Then he resorted to borrowing money from family and friends. He even sold some of his belongings.
It's usually just to fund the gambling. I would very rarely take money that I borrowed from one person to pay off my debts, unless absolutely necessary. So for example, maybe with the legal moneylender, or maybe if this person that I borrowed from that I owe is getting particularly nasty.
Eventually, Peter stole from the company he worked for and ran away to Malaysia. But with encouragement from his girlfriend and his mother, he came back and sought help for his addiction. Peter has since stayed off gambling for 2 years and has learned to avoid the triggers.
I really like soccer. Like, I started supporting Manchester United when I was 8. But one of the things that I had to do when I got into recovery is I had to stop watching live games. Now I just watch highlights, and you can't bet on highlights, right? Because the game has ended already.
It's a similar story for Paul, also not his real name, who started gambling online at 18.
I do have an injury on my hand, which I fractured my wrist. So I didn't even have the money to seek some medical. Yeah, so the time when I actually first win this online gambling about $200, I really feel it's like a gift to me. So I started to get addicted.
Paul racked up huge debts by taking out cash advances on his credit cards, and he also borrowed from family and friends to feed his addiction.
It's like cheating because you don't even know when you can return them. You're just actually wanted the money to clear your debts, or you want to even gamble more so that you can clear your debts. So you start to actually borrow more and more. And of course, eventually the trust will there won't be any more trust.
Paul eventually took his brother's advice and sought counselling at Arise to Care. The not-for-profit centre also helped him come up with a debt repayment plan.
I think I wasted like 15 to 20 years just to repay my debt. If I can really go back to the time, I wouldn't even want to touch gambling. I would just lead a normal, decent life. At least during the night time, I can sleep peacefully. You don't have to worry this and that about the debts and about who will come and harass you.